Shine down. Is this my final job? Here we go!
Test subject. Free!
Get back if you want to survive!
Free!
The day has finally come!
I can't believe...
Huh? Did we miss?
She doesn't like to travel. It's true. Since she's not here...
Uh-oh. Got it!
please go on.
Our goal here is to find. We can't hear any.
Yes, I think that.
So, all we have to do is. You know perfectly well that Paimon. Just trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there.
Freeze! Cool it! Freeze!
Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
What is going on?
How do you feel right now? Shenhe! And the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this.
Glad you're okay. As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind. Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like. Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However... Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last? Earlier this morning. She set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not... so we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. Sure.
It sounds like Ganyu.
Yes. During the summer and winter, Ganyu arranged accommodations, but when I try to... sometimes I'm... Oh. So, you...
Yep. Oh, speaking...
Music? Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us.
Yay! That's...
We were just talking about this thing called
Oh, really?
Cool it!
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
The faint sound of birds.
Oh, okay,
Oh. And a melody.
Hey! Don't you Hey! Why don't you just sing?
Oh, was that from the opera that Yoonjin sang?
Mm-hmm. That was a melody, and melodies can...
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my... As I watched when you hummed...
Wow, Chef. Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like, what about you?
I know some the songs of the sailors down at the... Yes, in the past, whenever I heard the sound of the... Nenny and Leo probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could... At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I... The way those... Even though we... In that sense...
You go...
Yes, technically. Thank you. Once the days I've planted... Nons I have cultivated... I will save some for decoration. We can feed then. Do people say...
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night...
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but...
Master, our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it, rather than she. Even after being chastised once already. One has received your message from Ganyu. Well, shall one lead the way?
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and thank you, everyone.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Is this... Quaily Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with Guizhong long ago. Siege.
I don't remember...
He was an old... Once he had brought out the treasure. It would predict as adept his treasure...
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time...
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine. She always sought to make everyone happy. And one must say, she had quite the gift for it. It also helped.
You... Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned argument, who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a Precisely! So, as you can see, even one as great as Rex Lapis was not immune to making the occasional blunder. Even one could never find fault with Marchose. Each of those old we would drink Streetwood
Streetward ramble?
That would be Ping.
Oh, or...
Alas, long as one should have guessed. No matter. In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Gui Zhang's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Gui Zhang was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings...
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces, does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Gui Zhang was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Gui Zhang's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins. Since as for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are...
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon...
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time the two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Gui Zhang's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetwood Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. Music would go from mourn. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody. Which brings one back to the matter you've been invested.
But if she was so happy with the melody...
One was also greatly perplexed by this. In response, though the strings that played that melody...
Aww, poor Madam Pink.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor... Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew any...
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Had you not decided to search for... As of now, you know the truth. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the...
Precisely.
If I may be so...
Oh?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for... But this doesn't bring someone as perceptive and wise... Though these immortal mountains have no loss can ever... Ping has helped countless people. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a...
We even asked Madam Ping what she thought about when we get back.
You youngsters and your imagination.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping. And Liyue Harbor is always decorated so...
Is not every lantern rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in pink could mean any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day...
The edibles... Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. Say, if we planted...
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Whoa, Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh? So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Right's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as...
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with, she marveled at the beautiful complexity of it. She told us that with the smallest amount of guidance, and a human who has reached their full potential...
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due...
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call...
As Guizhong once said, it takes when I see the sight of Liyue...
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Of all of us. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music.
Oh, yeah! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music...
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and there was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was, no matter how much time...
So the past...
But that is not to say that, despite the sadness, just look at this potted plant.
It takes an honest and...
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Right stage to the youth of today.
Well, if...
Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. As for that melody, I will...
Wow, that'd be great!
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among...
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news. Mr. Dvorak! Ah, Kaching's here too!
Welcome back.
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking.
I see. So that certainly I have to
Oh, Paimon, but...
Madam Ping.
Yep, Kaching someday...
I think... that can wait until after the concert, though.
Speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best. Paimon has a
Wait, are you serious? Oh no. Okay. Nope. Another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Before we set off on our...
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be, and music is... What?
It sounds...
Wait, does that...
Mm-hmm. As long as everyone enjoys the festival, happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Paimon feels like... shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots! Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time anyway, even if we don't make... Ugh.
Da-da. Da-da-da.
All right, let's...
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor?
After everything we've been through, we have all this open space.
Invisible.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking. Come on.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain. There once was a Fontaine musician. With my words, Shinyan's chorus and Yunjin as our men will take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling...
For sure! The whole dance floor will...
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on...
Guess we'll just have to trust Shinyan on this one.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Shinyan's performances.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to tell the truth, though. I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is...
And jump scare.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part.
Sure thing.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. You should join us too. It'll be a riot.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism... is that...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey. Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Oh, Zhongli! Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses! When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hutao, and this is a little something called...
The Flame Lilies!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh! I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch you set, or you'll get burned. Hey! Woo!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping! Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner! Ooh, and we'll be meeting at Xinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list. As expected of the parlor director, always so generous! Come on, let's go! Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible...
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu Tao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Ride! Are you having fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform. I heard that the audience loved it too. And she's been
Yep. And they asked us to pass on their season's
The performance was...
us.
That might come to think of it.
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let's see! Someone here knows how to encourage people. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me Oh, so that's what you were talking...
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Zhongling's ideas are truly unconventional. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now, anyway, I'll get everyone to have...
That sounds like it might be...
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Hu Tao was the one who invited us, but she's not here. Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during... As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost...
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must... Could it be... Kuching? Ningguang? Or... Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify.
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Get to convene here with all of you.
It's almost lantern right. Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yanxiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no? Great. You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Xinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close... Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten it.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legend. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Adeptus Shao, mighty conqueror of demons, please accept Paimon's greetings too. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between... I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the... And that is something our consultant would say.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year. Cooking, helping with the family, and of course, everyone has done some... As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying...
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but... Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor, after all.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Shao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the Guardian Yakshas. You know.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent. And disaster, the Adepti vanquished the demons. The Millelith fought valiantly. That is how the border between life and death was maintained.
That's right. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me... You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as...
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl?
Huh?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before. You should know him. He's...
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising. Whoa, these dishes look amazing.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
Genu?
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works. I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. Ah, how I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's—
Venti, you're being too humble. Consider—
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this—
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know any—
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to— Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior! He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little— There's one I heard a while back that went— The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition— If I were to give it a go, I'd— An old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has—
You have great taste, Venti.
Of course!
Hey, Xingqiu! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones! I don't know if it's my own lack of literary—
I don't think it's your fault.
Changyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration. As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once. Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue, people are all busy watching the lanterns, and the festival is in full swing, and to come together with all of you at the beginning of in a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you. We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too.
Everyone, you're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food, and considering that everyone may have other
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts.
What's with the urgency? Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air.
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Are you alright? It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for the Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything, but this time... No. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans, and that's something I might never be able to do. That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstance. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels... Yes, the parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here, but I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching. To be honest, I was kind of worried. You looked a little restless just now.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for— Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only I heard him say that I'll be honest, so I made a few when I told Guoba that I was making these—
Thank you for the trouble. I'll take them.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu—
Okay.
Alrighty, we should head back.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon. How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious bit. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves some—
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side. That's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. Lighting the incense will signify—
I see. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could—
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone, I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacy—
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again? Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than— which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among—
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations. One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh, that's right! Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there? Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest? Oh, well, that was unexpected!
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right? Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon.
That isn't...
That means Paimon is as important to the Traveler as Guoba is to me. Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I trust the Traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent Traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match. It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Yep, that's...
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember... It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood. See you later. Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Xiao.
Heaven forbid.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past. The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Xiao and Ganyu, Those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise, so there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli! Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side. No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon. Good that you're aware of that. Shao, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. Okay, I'll see you next time then.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Now that's what I call treasure.
I hope the others find some.
Let's light it up!
Dodge this!
Huh? I'm going in!
Taste of this!
There is no escape!
I got
Off we go!
I hope the others find some.
Go as one!
I hope the others find some.
Go as one!
What a pleasant surprise.
Cool it!
Go as one!
Illusion shattered! Ha! There is no escape! Who is Glenn?
Adventure time! Adventure time! Off we go! Let's light it up!
Freeze! What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Off we go! Adventure time!
It's a miracle!
Adventure time!
Shine down!
Adventure time! Off we go!
Dodge this! Cool it!
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
No escape!
You're in for a little shock.
Hit!
Yeah.
Time to rock!
Surrendering will be gentle.
Oh, so sorry.
Amp it up! Feel the beat!
fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realize...
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got...
It's been
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Illusion shattered! Let's light it up!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Everybody stand back! There is no escape!
Go as one!
Wind, hear me!
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village.
Sir, I am also...
I can't... Besides...
So,
Everything in the...
Everyone in...
village?
Does your curiosity know no bound? Most of them are scholars. The academia believes that they're...
Alas, that sake is... But no one...
I've had encounters with...
The mantra...
Mock me if you will. But if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert.
Is it because you're reminded of... But, is it really a good...
I'll be grateful for the... Let's start by finding a spot...
What's the big...
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same thing. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates, the academia, when mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. Initially, the Aru village was struck by the... Suddenly, despite the powerful... After that,
A soft green light? A mad skull? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
in theory, they would
Oh, no one?
If you are able... So, what do you... Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the...
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just... Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she... The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali. In addition...
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it?
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know...
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our... But easier said than...
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my...
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa mad?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just...
The person you...
Grandpa is just I heard everything you...
I was...
Whoa. Oh, Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is...
Sorry, I was only...
All right.
Sino is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm.
Huh?
Yes. Isak's parents, unfortunate, later. However, one summer, so Grandpa, the next morning, it said that Isak was...
All this up...
Perhaps. It's also...
Maybe the people...
Huh?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are...
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you got...
We've cleared up.
Really? Yeah!
All right.
I hope the others find some.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's look!
Absurd!
Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Shine down! Going in! Going flat!
Dodge this!
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Benny's Adventure Team! Assemble! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Why do they never miss? There is no escape!
Cool it!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! I swear by my sword!
Why do they never miss?
Illusion shattered! Insolent!
Let's light it up! Ow. Off we go! Yeah!
This one will be frozen.
Adventures, everybody stand back!
There is no escape! Insolent!
Let's light it up!
Illusion shattered! Barbados, guide us! There is no escape!
Off we go! Yeah! I'm going in!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. you shall perish!
Cool it!
Nice and spicy.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
My duty.
Now you shall perish!
Time to fulfill my duty.
Illusion shattered!
Let's end this quickly!
Frostbite.
I slipped up.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Frozen. Crisp.
Power that ended hot!
Let's move.
Germinate!
Rain outlines your fate! Know my sword! Everybody stand back!
It's time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
Rain cutter!
Scatter! This one's well done.
Rain outlines your fate!
Frozen food.
This one's well done.
Know my sword! Witness the power of Gua!
Feels close. Scatter!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Propagate!
You'll get
Sama!
Eyes on me! Rain outlines your fate! Let me weave you a verse. Everybody stand back!
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Let's light it up!
Scatter!
Oh no!
Roasted fry!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
This one's well done.
Propagate!
Cooked food. Disgusting.
Know my sword!
Unfortunate fault. Scatter!
Rain cutter!
Spring forth! I shouldn't get careless.
Frostbite.
Flash frost! There is no escape!
Dodge this!
I swear by my sword!
It's time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
Oh, so sorry. I must collect myself.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Shine down! Absurd. Insolent. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Yes. This is frostbite.
Wait, hear me.
Boba, get them!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
It's time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
At the frying pan, into the pot! Go and fly!
This smoke will be frozen in time.
I swear by my sword.
Propagate!
Everybody stand back!
Well, let's move. Yeah, here!
Let's light it up! To ashes! No, my sword!
Propagate!
So quiet. You need to hurry up.
Let me weave you a verse.
Roast, fry. Feels close.
Here!
I'm going in!
Propagate!
You can't run.
Germinate!
Rain outlines your fate.
Here!
Let's move. Is that all you got?
Let's light it up!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Propagate!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Use this. Counterattack.
Scatter!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I see room. Miscalculated. That seemed to work.
Ring cutter. Body and mind. Power that ended Haishan!
Scatter!
You need to hurry up.
Rain outlines your fate.
Spring forth!
Everybody stand back!
Propagate! Get careless!
Let's light it up!
You back into it.
That really hurt! Boba, get them!
Now you shall perish.
My work. Looks like I went too far.
Shine down.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
I will end you.
At the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's end this quickly.
There is no escape.
Torn to oblivion!
Cool it! This is bad!
Wind, hear me!
Go with flood!
Let me leave you a verse.
Killjoy! We've only just begun!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
There. Let's end this quickly! You can't run!
Let's light it up! Ring cutter!
Scatter!
Eyes on me!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just
Everybody stand back!
Let's end this quickly!
No, my sword! Let's light it up!
Propagate!
Witness the power of Gugwa!
This way! This isn't good. You need a
Rain outlines your fate!
An unfortunate fault!
Let's light it up!
Scatter!
I'm going in! Let me weave you a verse.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Ha!
Shine down!
Nice and spicy!
I swear by my sword!
Tidal wave!
There is no escape!
Boba, get them!
Illusion shattered!
What's the hurry? This moment will be frozen in time.
Rain cutter! To ashes! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Dodge this!
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
You can run, but you can't hide!
Nice and spicy!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Eat this!
Barbados, guide us!
You're mine! Shouldn't let your guard down!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Go as well! Ow!
No time to live.
Illusion shattered! Wind, hear me!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
There is no escape!
Go as well! Boba, get them!
Shine down! There is no escape!
Don't get frostbite. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Cool it.
Let's light it up! Yeah! Off we go! Power that ended Hanshan!
Dodge this. Ah!
I'm going in! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Adventure... Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, so sorry. Ha! Cool it. Dodge this.
Let me weave you a verse. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Freeze.
Don't get frostbite. To ashes!
Cool it.
Rain cutter! Off we go! Yeah! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Dodge this. Don't push your luck. Oh, so sorry.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Nice and spicy. Hey, yeah!
I swear by my sword! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Riptide!
Guba, get them!
There is no escape!
Go and play! Nice and spicy!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Barbados, guide us! Inazuma shines eternal!
Freeze!
outlines your fate.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Ring cutter.
Freeze!
Let's light it up! No, my sword! Everybody stand back! Power that ended Haishan!
Cool it!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze!
Ow! Adventure time! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it!
Let me weave you a verse.
Dodge this!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Why do they never miss? No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
This moment will be frozen in time.
To ashes!
Cool it! Dodge this!
Ring cutter! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
All the world holds dear is but...
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them!
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Nice and spicy!
Torn to oblivion!
Wind, hear me.
Who's next?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
There is no escape!
Nice and spicy! Hey-ya!
Inazuma shines eternal!
You can run!
Boba, get them!
Barbados, guide us! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
What's the hurry?
Following order.
New punch. So sorry.
Eyes on me!
Witness the power of Guhua.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Know my sword.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Let me weave you a verse. Time to act.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Let's light it up!
Be back.
Happy to oblige. Everybody stand back!
Rain Cutter!
Try to keep up!
Rain outlines your fate!
Freeze! No more tricks!
Power of the Ended Python!
Oh, so sorry.
Let's light it up!
Come on! Try to keep Howard!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Try to keep up!
Let's light it up! No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Come on! Howard! You won this one. You won this one. Lucky today.
Rain outlines your fate.
Try to keep up.
Everybody stand back!
Cool it. Where do you think you're going? Down's this. This moment will be frozen in time.
Rain Cutter! I'm getting sick of this one.
No tricks up your sleeve. Freeze. Where do you think you're
Why do they never miss?
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Shine down! Erase all threat.
Don't get frostbite.
Let's light it up!
Dodge this.
Wind, hear me!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
There's no escape! Now that's what I call treasure. Off we go.
Another
Teamwork
test.
is dreamwork.
Cool it!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Dodge this! Oh, so soft.
Let's light it up.
You win this.
Go and splash.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Adventure time.
You'll get frostbite. That's
I'm going in.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
too warm.
This map will be frozen in time.
That's
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
no excuse for you.
I swear by my sword!
Can't run. Looks like I went too far.
Let's light it up.
Cool it! Don't push your luck.
Everybody stand back.
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Some quiet so soon.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Prepare yourself.
Illusion shattered!
This was well done.
Going in.
Don't get frostbite.
Wind, hear me! There is no escape!
Roasted frog.
Illusion shattered!
Freeze! This was well done! Cool it!
Go as planned!
You need to hurry up! Roast and fry! Unfortunate fault!
There is no escape!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Let's light it up!
Let's end this quickly!
I swear by my sword!
You feel like I
Dreamwork!
went too far!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Let's light it up!
Let's end this quickly! This is bad. I guess this is it.
Ad Astra. extra. Thank you for completing.
Error.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the
all the world holds dear is but a drop of... constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
There is no escape.
Off we go!
I'm going in!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Let me amuse myself.
Illusion shattered!
The more, the merrier.
Adventure time!
Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Ow! Where did that come from?